Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Going the Distance. This is episode 33. Can you believe we've done 33 episodes? I can't, but it's been a great ride. So I want to welcome the new members who are just joining me for the first time, and I want to welcome back the members who have joined us from the beginning. Your support means a lot, and I would appreciate it if for the new members you'd subscribe and comment on the video, even if you're a returning member. Like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. So we got some news to get into, and I've got some results to get into. So let's jump into it. So it was reported that Russell Westbrook was traded from the Clippers to the Jazz. Now I don't know how many years and how much the money was, but Russell Westbrook being the caliber player he is, he just boosted the Jazz to the next level. So, do they make it into the playoffs this year? I know it's too soon. Because we haven't even had preseason yet, and we're just doing the summer league. Which, speaking of that, how many people are watching the NBA Summer League? I haven't really been watching it, but, just let me know how everything's going with that if you're watching it. So, congratulations, Russell Westbrook. We'll be watching Utah to see how you do and see how Utah does. Next, we're going to move into some football news. And we're going to start with J.J. McCarthy, the first round 10th pick overall in the 2024 draft, signed his rookie contract, a four-year, $21.85 million contract with $12.71 million in a signing bonus. All of it's a guarantee. All that $21.85 million is guaranteed money. So, as many of you guys have been hearing me talk about, I think J.J. McCarthy is going to be the starter because if I remember right, Sam Darnold is signed with Minnesota now. So, I think J.J. McCarthy ought to be the starter because Sam Darnold has proven that he's not starter worthy. He was at one time, but I feel like the longer he's in the league, the worse he gets. So because he backed up Brock Purdy in San Francisco last year, and then when Kirk Cousins was a free agent when Minnesota let Kirk Cousins go in free agency and Kirk signed with Atlanta, they needed a quarterback, so they signed Sam Darnold and then drafted J.J. McCarthy. So, I hope J.J.'s the starter. If not, he gets to sit behind Sam Darnold for at least a year and see how that works out. And speaking of quarterbacks, it was reported that Jacoby Brissett will be the quarterback one for the Patriots this next year, which means Drake May will be the backup sitting watching Jacoby watching to see how Jacoby does and learn from him. And I think that's okay because Jacoby still has the power behind him, plays at a high caliber. So congratulations, Jacoby. Can't wait to see how the Patriots do this year, and I'm looking forward to football season, y'all. In other football news, quarterback news, Jordan Love, who is the quarterback for Green Bay, is now going to hold out for a new contract. He's not going to participate in practices until a new deal is made. What is it in Green Bay? Brett Favre had this happen. Aaron Rodgers had this happen. And now Jordan Love's doing it. I thought Jordan Love had more sense than this. I mean, this is his only, second year starting for Green Bay, and he's already looking for a new contract. He needs to prove himself a little bit better, unless his rookie contract's running out, and even then, he doesn't need a big deal. He needs to just sign like a 3-year deal and then prove himself. And then if he wants to sign again with that, then he signs that mega deal like all the others did. He's no different than anybody else. Look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff had to prove himself, and then he gets the big money in Detroit. So get it together, Jordan. I thought you had more sense than that. Also, in football news, the Commanders, or the Redskins, I still call them the Redskins. They're the Commanders. President Jason Wright is leaving the team at the end of 2024, and this is a big shock because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that he was thinking about leaving, but I mean, I guess the presidents are turn over like GMs and head coaches, but this is all part of this new Redskins team without Dan Snyder. And anybody who knows me knows that I've never been a Dan Snyder fan, and I was never more happy with the Redskins than the day that he said he was leaving, and they forced him out. They voted him out. So I was thrilled about that, and I think the Redskins are going to be better without him, and they've got Dan Quinn as their head coach. So they've got some pieces. They could be at least third in that division. I believe in that division. I'd like it to be Dallas 1 and win the division, Philadelphia 2, Redskins 3, Giants distant 4th. But, we'll see how it goes. And with this new president and new coach with the Redskins, we'll see. So we'll see how this plays out, see how the Redskins play this season, and we'll see. So now we're going to move into something I haven't talked about much, but I feel like I need to bring it up. So in the MMA and boxing, Jake Paul knocked out Mike Perry en route to his Mike Tyson fight, which is going to take place November 15th. Now, this fight was supposed to take place on July 20th, but they had to postpone it till November 15th because Mike Tyson had an ulcer flare-up. So they were hoping that's going to go down, and they can fight November 15th at AT&T Stadium in Texas. So anybody who's a boxing fan, MMA fan, tune into that, and I will let you guys know how that fight ends up when it's done. And I'll keep you guys updated on Jake Paul and Mike Tyson if I hear anything about them. So now we're going to move into the NASCAR race. Now, I was not able to watch the NASCAR race because they preempted it for other news, but the results I got were they raced in Indy, and Kyle Larson was first, Tyler Reddick was second, Ryan Blaney was third, and Bubba Wallace was fourth. And then Chase Elliott came in 10th. Now, there was stuff surrounding, I believe it was Chase Elliott. He got some drive-through penalty because of because he crossed the line when he shouldn't have. And anybody who watches racing knows that these people cross the line, these drivers cross the line all the time. And nothing happens to him. Now, I know every track is different, but if you're going to penalize Chase Elliott for a drive-through penalty or a over-the-line penalty and make him do a drive-through down pit road, something's not right there. And, I mean, what were y'all thinking? Yeah, he's a Hendrick driver, and maybe that's it. He's a Hendrick driver. But if you're going to go after Chase Elliott, you're going to go after Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman and the other driver. His name is escaping me right now. But you need to go after the other drivers and not just Chase. But you're going after Chase because he's a winner, and you're going after Hendrick because they're winners. So, let's see how this season ends up. Now, Kyle Larson's won 4 times. This was his 4th win of the season. So he's now the front runner, and he's taken over the points for the playoffs. So right now he's the front runner. He's the favorite to win the championship, and I'd love it if he won the championship. Bring the champion back to Hendrick, and make Mr. Hendrick champion once again. So that's all the sports news that I have this week. So now we're going to move into who we're listening to. And who are we listening to this week? His name's Brian Kelley. He was a member of Florida Georgia Line, and that's where I got to know him. And Florida Georgia Line decided to take a hiatus last year or the year before. And in 2022, they decided to take an indefinite hiatus from touring as well as take a break from making music together, as both musicians want to currently focus on their solo careers. Well, Brian Kelley's doing it, and so is Tyler Hubbard. I've heard a few Tyler Hubbard songs, and they're okay, but I think Brian Kelley has better songs, better written songs, better sounding songs than Tyler. Him and Florida Georgia Line became a band, and he formed his solo in 2021. And he launched his own record label, Nashville South Records, in 2021. Brian Kelley did. I don't really have a favorite song from him because he's still so new to being a solo artist. But what song we're listening to this week is See You Next Summer. That was his first solo single, and that came out in 2023. He also has a single called Acres that came out this year from his album Tennessee Truth. He has 2 solo albums. One of them is Sunshine State of Mind, released June 25th, 2021. And then on May 10th, he just released Tennessee Truth. So check out Brian Kelley. Check out his new song. And he also is getting ready to release a new song called Make America Great Again. So go check that song out too. And let me know what you guys think of Brian Kelley. I think he's got a really nice voice. He really has a level head on his shoulders. He hadn't let the fame and fortune get to him. So I just think he's a real humble guy. So go check him out. And for motivation this week, I just want to say, make today count. Make every day count. Go out and make somebody's day. Make somebody smile. Make somebody happy. Just, enjoy life. Enjoy being alive. Enjoy being alive. And help somebody with just go help somebody. If you can help them, help them. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the sunshine. Stay positive, because there's a lot to be negative about. So stay positive in this negative world. And just be happy. Smile, because smiling's contagious, y'all. So that's all I have for this week. I want to thank you guys for joining me and going the distance with me this week. I'm going to be back next week with a new show. We're going to have some more NASCAR news. We're probably going to have some football news. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, and God bless.